Hey guys, enjoy the video, like, subscribe and share. Thank you. Let's get started. Hey guys, how are you doing? I had so many requests that came in to make a video for VLOOKUP, pivot table and data mining. So today I decided to make a very quick pivot table video. It will be so easy for everyone to use this. Okay, guys. So one and all, once for all, let's learn pivot table, right? What is first pivot table? Pivot table will give you a summary of data, right? In a arranged manner, right? Why do we always use pivot table? It makes immensely easy for people to read the data, consume the data. If you have hundred thousands of data, or if you have thousands of data and you just want to summarize, let's say this is a report for a contact center environment, which is a call center environment, right? There are 200 plus agents, there are 7 to 8 auditors, and there are managers, team leaders, right? And the calls are getting audited from different sites, right? A company might have their parent company in USA and they might have an outsourced company in Bangalore, India, or somewhere, some part of Bangalore, right? Or India. Now, if you want to summarize, let's say this is a quality report, guys, okay, which I have taken of, this is an extract from one of the file. So here I need to understand what is the quality score, how many people I have, how many sites I have, right? What is the score? What is my area of improvement? Who all needs to improve, and all of that good details, right? As a manager, you need to understand what's my score, agent wise, TL wise, AM wise, whatever. AM is nothing but assistant manager, TL is team leader, right? So that's the little background of data. First, it is very important to understand your data, right? You need to consume the data. First, let's see here. You have agent name, you have team leaders, monitoring mode, AM is assistant manager. Who's the assistant manager? What category of this agent is, right? Let's remove employee not required. Evaluator name, okay, which site they are in, audit date, right? What quarter is this? Let's remove the quarter also. Year, which month, how old are they in the system, like how long they are there in the system, and their audit score, right? So this is one audit, it's two audits. So that means we have how many audits? Control shift down, you have 441 audits, right? It's not necessary that you need to have 441 people, but there can be a person audited more than once, twice, right? So that's the background. It is very important for everyone to understand the data first. All right. Now let's get into the actual work. All right. Select all. So Control A, or you can also click on this. Okay, on top. Control A can select all. Then go to Insert. Right. Then click on Pivot Table. It's not pivot table, guys. It's pivot table. Right. And this is a default option, new worksheet, existing worksheet. You have very big data, so you don't want to do that. Always select the new worksheet and say okay. All right. So now, very important to understand what exactly you are looking for, right? The question, the requirement, the ask is what you need to understand. There are always going to be these 4 boxes. Okay. First one, filter, then column, rows, and values. All right. It is very important that you keep the value. Now this will give you number. Pivot table will give you number, right? Filtering is just filtering, right? Let's say you have a team leaders. You have so many team leaders, you just need to filter one team leader. So that's why you have a filter added here. Column is like when you make a table, you have columns and rows, right? And the values. Now let's say you want to make a pivot table like this. You want to make like AM, right? So how many audit done for this AM? AM, you'll have AB, and you'll have count, right? And Let's say you have 3 and 4. So this is how we are going to make a table, right? The requirement is this, right? You can centralize like this. Now, to make this is those boxes. Like this is just two calls. So you have, this is a column, this is a row, right? So in row, what are you keeping? You're putting the AMs, right? In a column, you're keeping the count. If you have like who did it for this guy, then you can have like auditor names as well. So now let's get into the exact thing, right? So you see here. So now let's say you want to get AM's name here. You can just click, you see two names. Now you want to see who audited how many, okay? Now how many is like, it will just count, so you can drag the agent names. So if you look at here, it did override. I just wanted this to override, guys. See here. So what happened here? If you look at the data is coming like this. You can go to design and do a designing if you'd like. Otherwise, it's fine. Okay. So just look at it. It's easy. Now, let's say you want to flip it. You want evaluators to come here and see under these guys. You can see this. You can put it under these also. So you can play around, right? So here, it's always important that you get the count, right? So what happens is sometimes these values can be different. It can get as sum. So if you want to change that, go to value field settings. You have count, average, minimum. So on an average, if you want to write this, it will not work because this is not, we're just putting the names here. Only that can get you a count, right? Now, if you have some numbers, then if you drag that value here, then probably you get that. See here. Now, the audit score, right? See here, if I put audit score here, it's getting the sum here. I don't want sum of score. I want average of score, right? So what do you have to do? Go to average and get okay. Now, again, it's coming in the decimal. So you want to get it in a nice way, value, right? Go to number formatting, then get what number is like this. You're gonna make it a percentage, right? So make a percentage and say, okay. Now you don't have to keep changing. So the details comes. Now, Andrew did audit for Alex. Who is Alex? Alex is a team leader, right? And AM is this guy, Andrew. So for him, the average score is, for his team, it is 98.67. So who are these people under him? If you want to figure out, you got to get that agent name. Then you can see like this, right? You can also keep here. So one person wise, let's remove the AM also, don't want that. So this is the score agent wise. So you have to do, change this agent AVG score, right? Then if you want to see who is on top, right? Right click, sort, largest to smallest. Who got the highest number? If you want to see lowest to highest, then sort, smallest to largest. So this is the guy who got the lowest number. These are the guys. They're getting 105 as well. Okay. So see here, this is how you're getting the score. Now you want to arrange this table. Select all. HBA is to just keep them in border, and I'm making this centralized, right? So this is how the data is. Now I want the score for a team leader, right? Or a manager. Then what you do is you take out the agent name, put the team leader. So his score is this. These are the team leaders and their score is this. Understand? Now, you can also use a slicer, right? That is the added feature in Excel. So what you can do is always go to insert. You have something called slicer, right? Slicer will help you to actually dice the data as per your need, right? So now let's say I want to put team leader wise data, okay? So just put team leader here. You get all the team leaders, right? This will work well in if you have big data, right? Now let's say agent wise data, I'm putting it here and I want to filter, okay, for Alan, how many people you have? For Champ, how many people you have? Johnny, how many people you have, right? So these are the people, you get it. Safe has so many people. Now you can also do that slicer for another, let's say AM, for the AM you want to do. So always go to insert and go to slicer. Okay, then put the assistant manager, or if you want to get the site also, you want to get AM. Where is AM? AM is here. Say okay, right? So you see this coming, right? You put it here. You can always beautify the data, right? You can change the color, whatever. Slicer, see, you have slicer style you can change. You can just click here. This will help you to change, okay? And the data gets changed based on what you select. You can always remove the filter using this filter, okay? You look at it here, you have Bangalore, okay? You want to see people from Bangalore, okay? So these are all Bangalore audits, right? Bangalore Alan's team, okay? Who are under Andrew, okay? You can get like this. Bangalore Johnny, Irvine, under this person. See, you always have the option to check and play around, right? And here I want to make this a little better. So what I can do is, let's see, I want to remove this. See guys, I'm just playing around, okay? So here you can remove the guy. And I want to make this a beautiful one, right? Then what I can do is I can go to home, then I can do a thick outside borders, right? So do you see here what happened on the data? See, now it's looking much better, right? Let's make it even better, right? So this is how it looks, guys. See here. So does it look good? I can also do another spell magic, right? I can try to keep some color like this. It all depends on how creative you are, guys. It's not about the data, it's about the presentation, right? So I don't even have to do one more time. Okay. Right, I'm making it like this. Let's put some other color, man. What's your color, guys? Blue? Okay, somebody's telling blue. Okay. Let's put it. So this is fixed. It's a simple data, a person can get it. That's how you use. So what is a pivot table? Pivot table is summary of your data, right? If you want to summarize your data, use pivot table. Some of the time we will learn other topic. All right, so with that, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.